Ding 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 ding.
Easy work, man.
Easy work, man.
Well, boys and girls, how are we doing? What's the crack? What's the story? What are we at this week? We're sanding. We're prepping. Some big old preps going on here for a bit of painting. We've got Isla doing a bit of hard work for once. Comes up every few weeks and looks a bit busy for a few hours and then says, right, let's treat ourselves. Doesn't know how to really work, like. And there's Sonny looking miserable, as usual. So we're prepping the walls, which is kind of, what I've been doing for fucking months. Prepping walls. But I think we're really well and truly prepping them this time. Getting everything sanded and smoothed off so we can get them painted. Sanding down the old kitchen worktop as well. Our old mate Andy put that in. He did that wee kind of the wee jiggery bit where you get them both to connect together. Took him ages, took him about 3 days, but I got there. So I'm just getting it sanded down and then I'm gonna oil it, get it all lubed up with oil. And then that waterproofs it. So if you spill any mojitos on it, it'll be alright. It's a lot of dust as usual. Look at my arm, just caked in dust. I'm used to it. Bet you this project's taken years off my life. If I haven't got asbestosis, I'll have dustiosis in my lungs. The ceilings around the light plugs, or the wee holes for the lights were a wee bit crumbly. So I'm just getting some smoother on that. Wee bit of the old smoother. Aye, so a bit of P-repping, getting all excited to paint. You just, seeing these things, you're just dying to get painting because you feel like you're actually proper decorating once you do that, but it takes way longer doing all the stuff before you get painting. It takes like 5 times as long getting stuff prepped. Nobody ever thinks about that. It's what is it? Prep is key. Preparation is key. Oh, there goes the dog. Oh, he's not happy. Somebody's at the door. Crisis averted. It was just Isla. Luckily it wasn't the postman, or we would have been in real trouble. Sonny actually had a run-in with the postman up in Thurso, because up there, for whatever reason, the posties don't... they just open your door and walk in to give you the post. They don't knock or anything. They'll just open up your door, walk into your house and leave the post there. And I've done this multiple times. And then one time they did it whenever Sonny was there, and Sonny lost the rag at this poor post lady. I was outside in the garden doing some bits and bobs, and I heard somebody rustling up the door, and I go, oh fuck, Sonny's there. And then next thing I just hear this, and I see the postie coming flying back out the door, trying to kick at the dog. And then she she ran away. And we were like, what the fuck are you doing just walking into the house? Do you want to knock first? But they just don't do it up here because, I don't know, must be tradition or something. Anyway, doing a bit more prepping here. I was getting some primer on. So that's the bits around the beams that I filled in and stuff and then sanded down. So I'm just putting some patch priming, they call it. Patch priming, just doing wee patches. Getting ready to take some paint. So I use some primer called Zinsser 123. You know what? I actually tried 3 different primers. I was really getting myself tied up in knots with all the primers. Initially I had just a shite one called Undercoat from Screwfix, I think. And I think this is what I was using on these wee kind of wooden doors. I was using this Undercoat stuff. It's like an oil-based thing. just shite. It's absolute shite. So I did basically the whole house with this undercoat stuff. I think it's literally called undercoat from Screwfix. And then I was trying to put on like water-based paints on top. And I was just getting myself all stressed out because I don't think the oil-based and then the water-based paint, I don't think it works too well together. And you can see here, this is what happened. I just painted these fucking doors, and then you run your nail on it and it just all comes off. And I was thinking, Jesus, what am I to do? So then I asked my good friend McFeezy, who is a painter decorator. I don't know why I didn't ask him in the first place, and he recommended I think that Zinsser stuff. Can't remember what it was called, Zinsser Bullseye or something like that, or there was a different one. Zinsser cover stain, can't mind. Anyway, it was good stuff. So then I was wanting to paint the ceilings, so I wanted to give it a paint of like just kind of cheap stuff first, and then the plaster just kind of soaks all that in. So that's just your white emulsion, where you get a big whatever, 1 million litres for about a tenner. And I just got that kind of fired onto the ceilings before actually putting on our good paints, because you don't want to be firing on the good paints and then it just all gets soaked up into the plaster, and then you're needing way more paint. It would cost you an arm and a leg. So you get the shite stuff fired on first. That's that's my thinking anyway. I'm sure that is what you do. So you can see it all coming along, and look at the old beams there, looking pretty good, I have to say. Pretty proud of them. I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen beams done that good in my life, in my puff, apart from actual real old oak beams. But I've never seen fake ones like that. I'd never really seen fake ones at all, to be honest. But then it did, because I was keeping my eye out in places to see if ones were fake or real, and we're in some pub down in England. I was like, look at these, look at the state of these wee fakies. And they were just kind of they were a poor job, I have to say. They weren't done to the same degree as mine. So getting the old olive paint put on, olive lac, I believe it was called, from some paint shop in Glasgow. One of Isla's best mates, Mel, sorted us out with some paint. She worked in a paint shop and got us some good old discounting. Basically got us free paint, to be honest. So it's not about what you know, it's about who you know, and that. So we've got this stuff fired on. It's actually good to actually get doing a bit of painting. You feel like you're getting somewhere. The place starts to take shape, and you can kind of see what the crack is with the paneling as well. So doing a wee two-tone, wee olive up top, and then keeping her white in the bottom. But looking pretty slick. So yeah, I was glad to get to the painting. I feel like I'd been warming myself up to painting for months, and I was starting to pull my hair out, like, so it does finally feel like you're making a bit of progress. Funny old thing, renovating a house and living in it, you do start to lose your mind a bit. Especially when you're making these videos, talking to yourself. Start to question reality. But there's bits when you get absolutely fed up and you just want to give up, and it's usually because of all the dust. But then there's times when you feel a bit proud of yourself, and you're like, you know what, we're doing all right. But the dust was getting me, and then the primer was getting me. I was getting fucking pissed off with these primers, not knowing, because I didn't want to go and put on my good paint if it wasn't properly primed. So I think I'm priming for about the third time here, and this is the stuff that McPhee recommended. I think, I can't even remember anymore. And then we actually got some paint on. I can't remember what this paint was called. Some type of white. Some form of white. White isn't just white these days. Like, more like a cream, isn't it? An eggshell. Who knows? Who fucking cares, to be honest? feel like my outfits kind of evolved over the months, and this is now my new favourite outfit. It's my painting outfit. Get the overalls on, and then this stinking hat. It's like a Levi's hat, and it's just covered in paint now. And this is my new favourite outfit, with the wee Lonsdale red tank top on underneath. Oh why, so it turns out we'd put on the wrong coloured paint, put on the wrong olive. This mate Mel gave us the wrong coloured olive. We wanted the Lucien olive, and she gave us the olive black. Shame on you, Mel. It actually didn't matter. So you just put on an extra coat over the top. So it was all good. So we actually basically got another free tub of paint out of it because Isla went back to the paint shop. So this was the wrong olive. Obviously the wrong olive. So easy to tell. And then there's the right one. More of like a slurry colour, isn't it? So you can see the difference there. And then you can see all the wee bits where I'd kind of patch primed. You can't see them because it's all fuzzy. My camera's shite. I spent about 400 quid on that shite. Anyway, end of the column for a bit of music. Huzzah! There's a big man sucking on the sax. Go on, son. Of The Parting Glass by George. Some tune. Unreal. Right. That's it for this week. Smell you later. Bye.